Good afternoon. It has often been said that the usual path taken by an MBM graduate from AIM was to join the management ranks of multinational companies or large Filipino companies to become senior executives, presidents, or CEOs. But our next AAA awardee chose to venture into entrepreneurship and became truly successful at that. With rare entrepreneurial instincts combined with the business skills honed in AIM, he ventured into not only one, but 9 industries covering securities, food, malls, publishing and printing, health services, hotels, construction, property development, and a foundation. With over 20 companies, many more than 20 years old, and several national in scope and thriving profitably, his enthusiasm to venture into new ventures remain high. In the securities industries, he is the chairman and president of Phil Equity Fund, Phil Equity Peso Bond Fund, Phil Equity Dollar Income Fund, and Phil Equity PSE Index Fund. He is the president of Ignacio Jimenez Securities Incorporated, president of the Investment Company Association of the Philippines, currently known now as the Philippine Investment Funds Association from 2010 to 2013. He was formerly the president and chairman of the Manila Stock Exchange in 1981 and 1984. In the food industry, he opened Dampa Salibis. Those of you who pass C5, you probably are familiar with this restaurant. That's only one of his food business. In the publishing and printing industry, he is the president of Buy and Sell, Free Ads Publishing, and chairman and CEO of EBC Services, and the director of BA Corporation. In the shopping malls, he opened New Galleria Baclaran Mall, the LRT North Mall, and I Grand Merchants. In the health services, he started Drug Check Philippines and CorpMed. In the hotel industry, his flagship hotel is Eurotel and Icon Hotel. In construction and property development, he put up New City Builders and Eurotowers International, and he established Ignacio Jimenez Foundation Incorporated. A kind heart with generous soul, he recently gave a substantial donation for the construction of a theater in the University of the Philippines. Perhaps he can consider a similar one for AIM. I would now like to invite Dr. Stephen De Grey, Dean Ricardo Lim, and Chair of the Federation of AIM Alumni, Dennis Permancia, to join me on the stage. Friends, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to call upon the third AAA awardee from the MBM 1970 class, Mr. Ignacio B. Jimenez.
President, Mr. Steve Dupre, Dean of AIM in Equilibrium, famed President, Mr. Danny Fermasha, Tito Serafita, AIM Chairman, Jesse Lapos, President of the AAA Club. Good evening. AIM is me, the #1 school of business in the Far East. And I am deeply, deeply honored to have been given this award. And I'd like to thank a lot of people who have given me, who were instrumental in giving this award. The committee who chose the awardees. They're not supposed to be known, so I cannot name them, but thank you so much. I tried to get their names, but I was refused. To my AIM professors, one is here, I think, Professor Lim, and to the other professors of AIM. To my fellow classmates, to the AIM alumni, friends, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I prayed hard for this award. In fact, I was asking Father Pascual whether he prayed for this too. And so I'd like to thank God first, because thank you, God, for giving me this opportunity to receive this award. My whole class endorsed me for this award, and so I'd like to thank AIM 70, my classmates who I deeply admire. Thank you very much. When I learned that my class endorsed me, my heart sang with joy. And because I deeply appreciate, I feel that these are very honorable people with who I respect. And so the joy I felt when I learned that I was, as a whole class, they endorsed me. Was so much that it's almost the same as what I'm feeling now. Thank you, guys. I'd like to thank my family for their support. I'm going to miss some now, I think. I'd like to thank the class form, the nominating committee, Mayo, Alex Gaston, Rene Surico, and Rick De La Torre. Rick De La Torre wrote the whole program, so thank you so much, Rick. I also like to thank Jerry Gibran, who endorsed me. The road to AIM took quite a long time, but very exciting. I was honored and really lucky to have been tutored and learned under really, really good professors. Professor Lim is here. And I'm very happy that you're here, Ms. Mendoza, because Professor Mendoza was one of my fondest memories of Professor Mendoza. I really like him and he influenced me. In fact, I recall one particular case study that he gave. And what happened was we were discussing a case study about a company that doubled its sales in 1 year. And classmate after classmate, Professor Mendoza was calling them. And everybody was high praises for this company. Then he called me. At that time, I really did not have any, I had not formed any opinion on this case. So I said, I think this company made a big mistake. And they will suffer and pay for it next year. Professor Mendoza said, you're right. Now, Professor Mendoza hardly do this. He will hardly do this. He never commits himself. So I was a bit shocked, and so were my classmates. But one particular classmate refused to accept it, and wanted to discuss with me about this case. So Professor Mendoza came and said, Mr. Jimenez, please explain to Mr. Easy. So I said, sir, since you know and I know, that's good enough for me. I got away with that. So many people I have to thank. I want to thank my mother, who I really believe I learned from. Wonderful businesswoman. I wish you were here. I want to thank, and I think one person who deserves I should share this is my brother, who has always been helping me in business since he was 16, high school graduate. Mr. Roberto Landay, who is also an AIM graduate. He's doing very well, by the way. He's handling New City Builders, which is now, has just been awarded over ₱1 billion contract by Mega World, and is constructing 2 40-story high buildings. So he's doing quite well. If there is anybody who I would call, if I fly, and if there is anybody who is the wind beneath my wings, it would be my brother. Thank you. I probably forgot to thank more people here, but the excitement overwhelms me. Tomorrow I will remember and I will thank you. Thank you very much.